Hello everyone, welcome to the certificate course on reasoning and quantitative techniques. In this video, we are going to discuss about the concept time and work. Time and work is one of the most basic concepts in quantitative aptitude, which is mainly used in government exams. So having a strong background in this topic will give you an upper hand and help you to score well in any competitive exams. So in uh, this video consists of some question patterns and formulas which is useful for the candidates when you prepare for an examination. So time and work deals with the time taken by an individual or group of individuals to complete a piece of work, and also the efficiency of work done by each of them. Some basic type of questions which are generally asked in this concept are to find the efficiency of a person or to find the time taken by an individual to do a piece of work. Also to find time taken by group of individual like 2 or 3 to complete a piece of work. Work done by an individual in certain time duration. Like what is the time work done by an individual in 4 days or 5 days. Work done by group of individuals in certain time duration. So these are the general questions which are asked in these concepts. So important time and work formulas. Knowing the formulas can completely link you to a solution as soon as you read the questions. So knowing these formulas make solutions and relatable calculations simple. So some of the important formulas are: first one, a rate of work. So when time is given to find the rate of work, we have to take the reciprocal. That is 1 divided by time taken will give you rate of work. Here rate of work is also called as efficiency or work done by an individual in 1 day. Time taken. If the rate of work is given to find the time taken, again you have to take the reciprocal. So that is 1 divided by rate of work. Total work done in the given days will be number of days into efficiency. Now efficiency and time are inversely proportional to each other. Like when time increases, time taken to do a work increases, the work done decreases. If a person A can do a work in X days and B can do the same work in Y days, and if both of them work together, then work done in 1 day together will be 1 by x plus 1 by y. After taking LCM, we get x plus y divided by xy. This is the work done by A and B in 1 day. Now, in order to find the time taken, you have to take the reciprocal of. So that will be xy divided by x plus y. Okay, the work done by time taken by A and B together will be xy divided by x plus y. This is for 2 people. So if you have 3 people in a group, like if A can do a work in X days, B can do a work in Y days, and C in Z days, and if all of them work together, then work done in 1 day will be 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z. Again, after converting, either you can add by using fractions or you can convert them into decimal. Then to find the time, again you have to take the reciprocal of this. Some other formulas. If x is to y is a ratio of number of men which are required to complete a piece of work, then the ratio of the time taken by them to complete the work will be y is to x. So you have to take a reciprocal of number of men to find the time taken or inverse of the ratio. If A is, for example, if A is as thrice as good as a workman as B, then uh, ratio of work done by A and B will be 3 is to 1 because A is 3 times better than B. So this is 3 is to 1. Now time taken will be inverse of this. So time taken by A and B to finish the work will be 1 is to 3. If, one more concept, if W1 work is done by M1 number of people in D1 days working T1 hours per day, and if W2 work is done by M2 people in D2 days working T2 hours day, then the relation between these is given by M1 into D1 into T1 into W2. Here you have to consider W2, which is equal to M2 into D2 into T2 into W1. Or you can also write it as M1 into D1 into T1, whereas the W1 goes to denominator, will be equal to M2 into D2 into T2 divided by W. So these are the some important formulas which we have to remember. Okay, let us solve some simple problems here. Vicky completes the job in 45 divided by 2 days. So what part of the job he will do in 2 days? So Vicky's one day's work will be, okay, time taken to finish the work is 45. So reciprocal will be 2 divided by 45. This is one day's work. Now here have to find how much you work in 2 days. So what you have to do is multiply number of days into work done. So 2 divided by 2 into 2 by 45, which will be equal to 4 divided by 45. So 4 by 45 will be 0.0889. So this much of work is done in 2 days. Next question. A can do a work in 10 days and B in 12 days. If both of them work it together, how many days they will take to finish the work? So, yeah, work done by A will be, he takes 10 days, so work done will be 1 by 10. And work done by B, or B's work done in 1 day will be 1 divided by 12. Now, if both of them work together, so their work done in 1 day will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12. Okay, if you directly simplify this, 120, here we have 12 plus 10, that is 22 divided by 120. So time taken will be reciprocal of this work done. So time taken will be equal to 120 divided by 22, which is equal to 5.45 days. So this is one way of simplifying, or you can also convert this into decimal. Like say 1 by 10 you have to convert into decimal, and 1 by 12 also you have to convert into decimal. Then you have to add that. Then after adding you have to take the reciprocal of that. Next question. P can do a work in 6 days, Q in 8 days, and R can do the same work in 10 days. If all three work together, in how many days they will finish the work? So here P is work done in 1 day. Since P takes 6 days, his work done will be 1 by 6. Q's work done in 1 day will be 1 by 8. R's work done in 1 day will be 1 by 1 divided by 10. So if all three work together, P plus Q plus R's work done in 1 day will be equal to, okay, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 10, and the LCM is 120 here. So 6 into 20 here, 6 20s are 120, 8 15s are 120, and 10 12s are 120. If you add all of this, you will get 47 divided by 120, and time taken will be 120 divided by 47, which is equal to 2.55 days. So this is by adding the fractions. Or if you want to simplify this by LCM, okay, we'll try this. 1 by 6 will be 0.1666 or 0.1667. 1 by 8 will be 0.125. 1 by 10 will be 0.1. And the total work done will be 0.1667 plus 0.125 plus 0.1, which is 0.3967. And when you take the reciprocal, 1 divided by 0.3967, which is equal to 2.55 days. So in both the ways, you'll get the same answer. This one by using adding the fractions by taking LCM, or you can convert into decimal to find the answer. Next problem. A can do a work in 20 days, a man can do a work in 20 days, and a woman in 15 days. If they work on it together for 5 days, then how much work will be left? Okay, what fraction of the work will be left? So here, man's answer is asked in terms of fraction. So man's 1 day work, he takes 20 days, so 1 divided by 20, and the women's 1 day's work will be 1 divided by 15. So if both of them work together, okay, their 1 day's work will be 1 divided by 20 plus 1 divided by 15. So here 60 is the LCM, 23 is the 15, 4 is the 60. So 3 plus 4 will be 7 divided by 60. This is the work done in 1 day. So what is the work done in 5 days? So 5 days work will be number of days multiplied by work done in 1 day. So that will be equal to 5 into 7, that is 35 divided by 60. Now how much work is remaining? So remaining work will be, now total work should be considered as 1 always, okay. So this is the total work to be completed. In 5 days they will finish 35 divided by 60, this much work is finished. So remaining will be 60 minus 35 divided by 60. 60 minus 35 will be 25 divided by 60. And you can write 5 divided by 12. So this much work is pending. So since the answer is asked in terms of fraction, you can keep it as it is. So 5 divided by 12 is the answer. Next problem. They've completed the school project in 20 days. How many days will Arun take to complete the same work if he is a 25% more efficient than they? Okay. So work done by Dev in 1 day will be 1 divided by 20. So 1 divided by 20 or 0.05. Work done by Arun, he is 25% more efficient. So that means this is the work done by Dev plus 25% extra. So that will be equal to 0.05. So 25% of 0.05 will be 0.0125. Okay. So total efficiency will be, work done will be 0.0625. So this is work done by Arun in 1 day. Therefore, time taken by the Arun will be 1 divided by 0.0625, which is equal to 16, right? So 16 days. So Arun will take 16 days to finish the project. Next problem. L can finish a work in 16 days. M can do the same work in 12 days. With the help of N, they did the work in 4 days only. Find N can alone do the work in how many days? Now it is given that together they can finish the work in 4 days, right? L plus M plus N. So therefore, L plus N plus N's work done in 1 day. So since they take 4 days to finish the work, so work done in 1 day will be 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, you can convert into decimal here. So 1 by 4 will be 0.25. Now L alone L can do the work in 16 days. So his work done in 1 day will be 1 by 16. So 1 by 16 is 0.0625. Now M's 1 day work, he take 12 days. So 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 is 0.0833. Now therefore, N's work will be together work done is 0.25 minus the sum of these two, that is 0.0625 plus 0.0833. So that will be equal to 0.25 minus 0.1453, which is equal to 0.104027, or you can take 17. Now, therefore, so this is N's 1 day's work. So time taken by alone, or N alone can do the work in how many days? So 1 divided by 0.1042. 1 divided by 0.1042 is equal to 9.6 days. The answer is 9.6. M's efficiency is 3 times N's efficiency. M can finish a job in 60 days less than N. If they work together, in how many days the job will be done? The ratio of efficiency of M and N is given as ratio of efficiency M is to N is M is 3 times efficiency, so 3 is to 1. Now ratio of the time taken will be inverse of the efficiency, that means 1 is to 3. Now also the difference of time is 60 days, so that means 3x minus 1x is equal to 60, or 2x is equal to 60. This implies x is equal to 60 divided by 2, 30. So time taken by M will be 1x here. So x is equal to 30. And time taken by N will be, so N corresponds to 3. So 3 into 3x, 3 into 30, that is 90 days. So M take 30 days and N take 90 days. Now work done by M in 1 day will be 1 divided by 30, and work done by N in 1 day will be 1 divided by 90. So if both of them work together, M plus N's work will be 1 plus 30, 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90, which is equal to, okay, directly multiply the numerator, 30 into 90, 2700, and here x plus y, that is 30 plus 90 is equal to 120 divided by 2700, or 12 by 270. So time taken will be 270 divided by 12 days. So 270 divided by 12, approximately 22.5 days. So if both of them work together, they will finish the job in 22.5 days. In a factory, 20 people can make 20 toys in 15 days, working 10 hours per day. Then, in how many days can 25% can make 30 toys, working 20 hours per day. Now, first let us write what are the given data here. So, M1 is 20 people. The work done is 20 toys. So, work done is W1 is 20. Number of days D1 is equal to 15, and time taken hours T1 is equal to 10 hours. And in the second case, how many days? So number of people M2 is 25, number of toys work done is 30 toys, days we have to find out, and number of working hours T2 is equal to 20 hours per day. So we have the relation as M1 D1 T1 divided by W1 equal to M2 D2 T2 divided by W2. So that is, we have M1 is 20 into 20 into 10 divided by, 20 into, here it is 15, okay, divided by W1 20 is equal to 25 into D2 into 20 divided by W2 is 30. Okay, can cancel this, and D2 will be equal to 15 into 10 into 30 divided by 25 into 20. Okay, for the cancellation, you can 5 3s are, the 5 5s are, the 5 1s are, and 5 2s are. This 0 and this 2 cancels. So 3 into 3, that is 9 days. So they will 25% can make 30 toys working 20 hours per day in 9 days. So answer is 9 days. M did a piece of work in 5 days. That piece of work is done by N in 9 days. If M and N work together, they get total wage of 4,200. We have to find the share of N alone. Now ratio of time taken is for M is to N. M take 5 days, N take 9 days. So ratio of work done will be 9 is to 5. Now total wage is 4,200. So to find the share of N, so share of N value is 5 here, and sum of the ratio 9 plus 5 is 14. So share of N will be 5 divided by 14 into 4,200 is equal to 14 ones are 14 300, 300 into 5 rupees 1,500. So this is the share of N. Similarly, we can find the share of M as 9 divided by 14 into 4,200. So this amount, that will be, okay, 14, that is 2,700 will be the share of M. Next problem. Ankit alone can do a piece of work in 6 days. Vishal alone in 8 days. Now Ankit and Vishal undertook to do this at rupees 4,800. With the help of Dinesh, they completed the work in 3 days. How much we have to pay to Dinesh now? Now first, let us find how many days are taken by Dinesh, or what is the work done by Dinesh alone. For that, Ankit's 1 day's work. So Ankit takes 6 days. So Ankit 1 day's work will be 1 by 6. And Vishal's 1 day's work will be equal to 1 by 8. Now Ankit, Vishal and Dinesh together they took how many days? 3 days. So together work done will be 1 by 3. Okay, this is together. This is Ankit and Vishal. Then for Dinesh we have to do subtraction. So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 and 1 by 8. So we have to subtract this. You can write 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8. So the LCM is 24 here. Now 3 8s are 24 minus 6 4s are 24 minus 8 3s are 24. So 8 minus 4 minus 3, that is 1 divided by 24. So this is the work done by Dinesh, that is 1 divided by 24. So if the work done ratio is similar to the ratio of the wages. Okay, so work done ratio for Ankit is 1 by 6 is to, for Vishal it is 1 by 8, and for Dinesh it is 1 by 24. Now the ratio we have to convert into whole number. So what you can do is you multiply by 24. All three numbers we have to multiply by 24. So 1 by 6 into 24 will be 4, and 1 by 8 into 24 is 3, and 1 by 24 into 24 is 1. Now the sum of these ratios, we will need it. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. Okay. Now the total wage, how much is the total wage? Okay, total wage is, total salary what they took is 4,800. Now we have to divide this 4,800 among these three people based on how much work done is done. We need to find only Dinesh share. So share of Dinesh will be, the value corresponding to Dinesh is 1 here. So 1 divided by, sum of this ratio is 8. So 1 by 8 into 4,800. So that is 600 rupees must be paid to Dinesh. Okay. So these are the some problems we worked on in time and work. We'll meet again in the next video with the next topic. Thank you for watching.